Good afternoon, Facebook friends. Hello. Hey, I'm having to try this again. I forget that Facebook is not like Periscope, and when you go sideways, it doesn't automatically change the view on Facebook. So I was talking sideways, and I had a friend try to call and tell me, hey, you're sideways, but obviously could not answer during a live video. So, hey, we are trying this again, and Jack Black and I, my puppy, can you see him? I'm trying to play fetch, right? He's 4 months old, and he's a Shih Tzu Yorkie, and he goes out and he loves to play, right? So he goes out and plays and tries to fetch the ball, but when he brings it back, he doesn't. He wants to play tug of war with the ball, and I haven't figured out how to teach him how to drop it, or he comes and brings it back to me. Either or. Sometimes he brings it back, but then he wants to play tug of war and doesn't give it to me. Anyway, so him and I are outside playing, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do this Facebook Live before I forget because our life gets busy in the afternoons. So, good afternoon, everybody. I'm so glad to see you. This morning was kind of crazy. So, I, stumbled through my Facebook Live because, it's still, I'll admit it gets nervous. You can get nervous getting on here and thinking, like, you don't want to sound like an idiot, right? So, anyways, last night on our, we call it Monday Mojo, our, basically some social media marketing tips is what I call it. And this gentleman named Norbert Orgazix was on. Amazing speaker. We got to see him live when we went to No Excuses in May. And we got to see him live speak, and he's a great speaker, a great network marketer. He knows his stuff. So I thought I'd get on here and just recap of what we learned last night. And so if any of you guys are interested in this or like what I have to say, after we're done, please share it with your friends and follow us. And if you're on Periscope, like the Perry dude down here, and follow us on there because I'm on Periscope as well as Amanda Meeks. So, okay, I'll just jump right in. So, the first topic that he talked about is called content marketing. It is crucial used in the internet and for your internet sales funnel. Content marketing. Are you using content marketing for one of your sales funnels? Now, these days, people don't just send people over to a lead and expect them to sign up, right? They want some value in content first. They want to be able to read. They want to be able to watch. It takes an average of people on social media 10 times before they even decide to opt in on one of your opt-ins or even maybe buy. 10 different times, and it could be over months. Good afternoon. How is everybody? So 10 different times before they decide to opt in your stuff. So are you doing content marketing? It's crucial. And so what is your content? Are you sending them over to a blog post? And do you have value on your blog post? Right now, we just send everybody to our Facebook page. We are getting our blog post up and running. But I try to have value on my Facebook page. Do you put, what type of things do you put on your blog post? Are you putting videos? Are you educating people? How is your internet sales funnel working? So then do you also, sorry, I'm trying to look at my notes here. The sun came out. It's so bright. So are you sending them to like a video, a webinar, or an ebook, to something to give them value before they just always opt in? Lately, people want to have something that you give for free. What are you giving them for free to entice them to stay? So that is the first one, content marketing. So the second one is what's your engagement tool? So once you got them over to your blog post or your Facebook fan page, how are you engaging them? How are you engaging your audience? Are you providing value every day? Are you, so then how are you providing value? So what kind of value are you providing? And once you get them over there, are you, once you get them blog post and they opted in, are you trying to do an upsell? So you got them, they bought from you, but is that just it? Or you just one product and they're done? No, you want to give them something that they can buy again, right? So they call it upselling. So the second thing we talk about in that, how you would upsell, is your email list. So are you bringing in leads daily? And if you are not getting leads, you're not building your list. So it's very important that the leads you have, because the leads that you're getting from your Facebook page or Twitter page, you're emailing them. And you're emailing them about, you're just talking to them. You're having a conversation. You're not always trying to sell them in your email. But once in a while, you can tell, hey, we have a new webinar series coming out. Come check it out. Send the first one for free. Send some value to them for free. So then once you have them, that's the second pillar. So the third pillar, it would be monetization. How are you monetizing your leads? How are you growing that? And he spoke about 3 ways, right? So the first one is you acquire new customers, which was the hardest, right? And so you got them. And then the second way is how many number of transactions from each customer. Do you have a subscription model base? Do you have webinars? Do you have more ebooks? How are you keeping those new customers you just got to want to keep coming back to buy more? Because usually when they buy one time, they're going to buy more than once from you. Then the fourth thing is, also increase value. And you'd have different price points on different products, right? So then the fourth thing is following up. How are you following up with your leads? Are you keeping them engaged? Are you giving them daily content? Are you emailing them often? You got to keep your new leads and your old customers engaged, right? You want them to open up your email, but how are you doing that? You could do it several different ways. They say email is where the money is. So emailing them and telling them about what's going on, teaching them through an email, or saying, hey, come over and look at this blog post, and an email over to your blog post. Then the fifth thing is traffic. It's the last one. It's the most essential one. And how are you getting traffic? And how are you keeping, once you get those, new leads and Facebook friends and followers and Twitter followers, how are you keeping them? So you spend that money getting that traffic, right? So it's very important that you keep them engaged. So basically it comes down to this, is what I said. Build an audience, engage in the audience, keep your audience, and sell to your audience. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. So, how are you doing that? Are you going to do that on Facebook, YouTube, email? So basically, what he talked about is just keeping that you've got. You paid for these advertisements. You paid for these prospects on social media. You got to keep on engaging them. You got to give them value every day. You got to bring them content. Basically, social media is like a soap opera, right? So think of it as a soap opera that you're trying to disrupt. You're trying to disrupt. You're a commercial that's trying to disrupt. And your content is your disruption. So your content you create can be the commercial break from your social media soap opera. So I had never thought about social media as a soap opera before. I don't know about you, but that is a good analogy to think about social media as a soap opera. And I was just like, wow, that is a great way to think about it. Social media is a soap opera. I mean, who gets on there daily and posts about all, their life? And everybody's life has different drama in it, different things going on. And then if you can be that disruption, you could be like, stop, wait a minute, I have something important to tell you. And they pause and they click on it just like a commercial. You got them engaged. You got them wanting to know more. So that's the key. So the first thing, every post that you post needs to have value. It needs to have that you're sending your post that you put on Facebook, have some value in it, and then send them over to your blog post or your other place or your YouTube channel that talks more about that content that you just created. And so on social media as well, people don't come on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram to buy. So it takes, like I said earlier, it takes about 10 to 12 times for people to even get interested and opt in. But I don't come on social media to buy. I don't think anybody does. But once you can get them engaged and enticed, and they know you and they like you and they trust you, then that's when you're going to start seeing results, and that's when they're going to start opting in for your emails and maybe buy one of your products. So, and then there's another question to ask you on your personal brand. Who are you? Who you stand for? Who do you serve? And how do you serve them? That is a very good question to ask yourself. So anyways, those are his 5 pillars to success. And last night we did our Monday Mojo on a new platform of it. It was called Fire Talk. We had been using Blab for a while, blab.im, which was great. But some people had connection issues, so they tried Fire Talk, and it was really pretty cool. Pretty cool platform. And so, anyways, guys, if you guys liked what I had said about this, please share it out to your friends and family and followers, and leave me a comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them, because we love to help people do internet and social media marketing. That's who we are, and that's what we are. We're affiliates also as well, and with an amazing marketing system called Leap Marketing Pro. And if you'd like to know more about that and you want to learn how to set yourself aside from social media, we can help you with that. So guys, if you got value from this, please give thumbs ups or hearts or whatever. And or if you just like my new puppy, Jack Black, he is just an amazing Shih Tzu Yorkie that is, very lovable, and I show him quite a bit because he's a new addition. We just have had him. I guess he's went inside for a few months. But guys, I appreciate it. Look for Facebook Lives tomorrow, and I read this book, and I want to discuss it with you guys and discuss the notes that I took and everything. So guys, you have a blessed day, and stay tuned, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.